Hey foodies! Today I'm going to be teaching you how to make some saltfish fritters, perfect for breakfast, ROMA'S kitchen style.
Can't cook. Think you know you pay your pretty look. You want to live a restaurant and come done man bank book. Cook, recipe book.
Here I'm using a half pound of saltfish. It's very salty right now, so I'm going to be boiling this to get rid of most of the salt. In a pot here I have some water. I'm just placing the saltfish in and I'm going to allow this to boil for 10 minutes. 10 minutes later, this is it. Most of the salt has gone. So now I'm just going to remove the scales and the bones. After I'm finished with that, it's now time to put everything together. So here I have 3 cups of all-purpose flour. You can use plain flour if that's what you have. Now I'm adding in the saltfish. You can make this as small as you like, but I like chunks of saltfish in my fritters. Next, here I've added a third of a red, green, and yellow bell pepper and a quarter of a small red onion. Next, I'm going in with a half teaspoon of baking powder. Then I'm going in with a half teaspoon of salt and a half teaspoon of black pepper. Now, I'm not adding a lot of salt in this right now because the saltfish, even though I boiled it for 10 minutes, it still has a little saltiness to it, which is how I like it. So no more salt, no more than a half teaspoon is required. I also added just like just a pinch of Scotch bonnet pepper. I'm not a fan of pepper, but if you love Scotch bonnet pepper, you can go ahead and add some Scotch bonnet pepper to this. You can also add scallions in yours, but I don't like scallions. So to get this all together, you need to add some water. In total, I added 2.5 cups of water to get this to the nice consistency that I wanted. Now I'm just going to mix everything together to get everything just nice and combined. Just take your time and mix. Now this consistency is perfect. I also like to add to my fritters a quarter teaspoon of thyme leaves. You can use fresh or dry thyme leaves. Mix everything together again. And this consistency is just perfect. Now we're going to get ready to fry these up. So in a pot over low heat, I've added 2.5 cups of oil. I'm using corn oil, but you can use the oil of your choice. Now all you need to do is take a spoon, take some of the mixture, and then you just add it to the pot. Just do this a little at a time until you have enough in your pot. These are not normally so big, they're normally medium sized and they're normally a little flat. So you can add 1 or 2 spoonfuls to make 1 or more depending on how you like it, how big you like it. So after adding enough in your pot, all you need to do is just leave these to get nice and golden brown on each side. It might take you about 3 minutes to get these nice and crispy and golden brown on each side. So you move these around in the pot after the first minute, after you allow them to get a little firm on one side. And then here I'm just adding some more in my pot. You can add enough to fill the space in your pot. Okay, nice and lovely. My pot is now full, so I'm going to leave these to get nice and brown on each side, just golden brown. Now I'm just going to turn these. You do not want to get these burnt, you just want them nice and golden brown, nice and crispy on each side. I love having my saltfish fritters with porridge. Let me know what you like to have yours with. Now, as soon as these are ready, I'm going to allow the excess oil to actually drain, but I'm not going to place these on any napkin. I'm just placing them on a rack because I do not want them saggy. So here they are, guys, my saltfish fritters, Jamaican style, super simple recipe. So let me know what you guys think about this. Of course, also let me know when last you've had some saltfish fritters for breakfast. Of course, if you like the video, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn your post notifications on. Until next video.